Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Yesterday, I sold TAO. How do I feel about that move? I sold at 240, it's currently at 243. It looks like it has absolutely no intentions of turning around. However, I've heard this song before. And let me tell you, this is what to watch out for. The first thing I want us to be aware of is the trend line we're going with. If you watched yesterday's video, it starts from July 22nd. Here's July 22nd, and you want to go through here, and where does that take you? Bam. Isn't it amazing? It just wicks through a tiny, tiny bit, but it basically stops on a dime in this line. Number 2, there are 7 consecutive green candles. I don't know how, why, but a lot of times things in our world, universe, however you like to look at it, happen in sevens. 7 days in a week, 7 deadly sins. I'm probably missing a bunch. You guys can drop some in the comments. I kind of like stuff like this. I think it's interesting. But there's 7 consecutive green candles, and a lot of time, 7 is all you get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 consecutive green candles right here. And I want us to look at the last 2 in particular. Now we're going to crack these candles open and look inside. The way we do that is by going into the 1-hour chart. All right, these are called lower time frames because they are shorter. What do you notice immediately here? I'll take my cursor completely off the screen, give you a second. What do you notice? One of these things is not like the others. One of these candles is f***ing huge. And that candle is this one. It hit its top at 251.28. It turned around, and this is called a reversal engulfing. Let's go to the 4-hour. And it's still a reversal engulfing, right? So you got a green one here. I've redone the colors on my chart, but let's green and red, okay? You got a green one here, and then the entire body of this red one is bigger than the entire body of this green one. Not only that, there's a giant wick sticking out of the top. In the business, we call that a topping tail. Is this a topping tail? Right here. It has to be in the highest 10% in volume of all these candles, which it is quite easily. Number 2, there must not have been a higher price on the chart in the previous 90 days. So now we have to ask, how far back since it was last at this price? And this is the last day. Let's count this one right here. 292. That's easily more than 90 days, right? That's a factor of 3. Now, back to the 1-hour chart. Bearish reversal engulfing. It indicates that price was going one way and now it's going the other way. You look at these green candles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It takes 7 of those green candles to make 1 of this red candle. That is an indicator that there's so much selling pressure. This is the top, and price is unlikely to close above the body of this candle again. You saw this go back on the silver chart. You saw it on the gold chart. You saw it on the palladium chart. Anything that draws back hard after a big run, this is what you see, something like this. What we do in this situation, we take the top of the body of that bearish engulfing candle, and we draw a line, and we can expect that price will not close and confirm above it on the same time frame for quite some time. If it does, that would be what we call an invalidation, right? But until then, you have to respect this. And this candle is screaming price is not going any further up than this. So keep an eye on this level. 245.73. Now, while TAO has run early, I expect other assets to play catch up. While TAO is coming back, probably to the 618, around the $200 range. As a matter of fact, let's go to another chart right now. I believe TAO will at least retrace to the 618, if not further. I am probably done trading TAO for a while, and I have taken the profits from TAO and I have rolled them in to SUI, a token which I believe has not run yet. If you look at the Bitcoin chart, if you look at the Ethereum chart, if you look at the Cardano chart, which is looking relatively weak compared to Bitcoin and Ethereum, look at the SUI chart. SUI looks more like Bitcoin and Ethereum than TAO, which has already run. So I'm out of this and I'm into this. So if SUI makes it to this first trend line, we're looking at anywhere from a 25 to 20% increase in price. If it makes it to the second line, we're looking at anywhere from 35 to 25, maybe even 20 if it really takes its sweet time getting up there. But for now, I'm still in my Ethereum position. I'm still in my Cardano position. I believe ETH is headed here. This is the 618 on the monthly. We'll get into that in a different video. I believe Cardano is headed up around here somewhere. Spoke about that in a previous video. And I'm having some fun with some of these things too. And we'll see what happens. And these SNEC, Talbot, and Black Hole are obviously much, much smaller positions. When things like this pop, they pop so hard, I don't need to put a lot of money in there because there is risk of 100% loss. And so for now, we'll keep eyes on Ethereum, Cardano, and SUI. With that said, if you got value out of this video today, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell so you get all the notifications. As you can see, we're doing pretty well on this channel. I intend to keep it that way. Thank you for watching. And if you'll notice a few times during this video, I have mentioned a previous TAO video that I did. That one is linked right here. And I'll see you there.